Oh, hello. My name is Elena Marie. I study in SMSFX. I'm 16 years old. Today, I will be doing a book review about my favorite book, which is The Little Prince, written by Antoine de Saint-Exupéry, published by Penguin Group in the year of 2000. Overall, this book has 96 pages. Okay, the story tells about a pilot who has crash landed on a desert where he encounters a little prince, a small boy who asks him for a drawing of a small ship. The narrator calls the boy the little prince, and he also learned that the little prince came from a small planet who he believed asteroid B612. Along the journey, the little prince tells about his amazing adventure to the pilot. Now we'll be talking about what lessons did I receive from reading The Little Prince. Alright, number 1, we must take care of planet Earth, for it is our one and only home. Number 2, don't judge someone by their words, but by what they do. And number 3, friendship could be formed through loyalty and understanding. Now we'll be talking about character and characteristic from The Little Prince. The main character for The Little Prince would be the Little Prince himself. The Little Prince is a boy who came from the planet B612. Though he is very sociable and meets a lot of character from everywhere, he tends to miss and loved his rose who he had left in his home planet. Very sad, I know. Second character in The Little Prince would be the narrator, also known as the lonely pilot. The narrator described himself as a lonely pilot who got stranded on a desert and befriended the little prince. The narrator, also known as the pilot, is a grown man who had a view for the world almost like a child, more like a child than a grown-up. The third character and characteristic for the Little Prince would be the fox. On the first encounter, the fox and the Little Prince was that the fox was a wild fox and wanted to be tamed by the Little Prince, but they end up becoming best friends. The fox also teach the Little Prince what is the real meaning of friendship and through connection there will be bond that could make friendship stay longer. Now we'll be talking about moral values that I've received from The Little Prince. I've learned that love is important, for it allows us to understand true beauty of all things. Just like the Little Prince, he admires his rose, but he couldn't bear his rose behavior anymore, so he decided to leave his home planet B612 and wander around, meets a lot of character, and he arrived on planet Earth. I really suggest this book. I really loved it. I really suggest it to our society, especially among youngsters, because it prepares us to enter adulthood, which is very good for youngsters to prepare the journey to adulthood. And through this book, there's also a lot of animation, like you can see around here. It is not only containing words, but it also contains animation that could attract youngsters and also our society. I really admired this book and the writer creativity to explain how grown-up and child's mind about a world is different, and not only that is creative and innocent, it also had many meanings. Well, that's all from me. Thank you very much for listening. I'm Elena Marie, and goodbye.